We been saying these shirim for many, many years now about thanking Hashem when things look bad. And sometimes it's easier to thank Hashem when things look bad. Let's say a person cuts his toe. The Gemara says in Chulin that if you stub your toe once and then stub it again and it bleeds both times, that's like dam oila, like the blood of a sacrifice. And we can understand that. It's pain. The Korban obligated a person to see himself as if he was being himself being sacrificed in front of Hashem. We can understand that, and we can thank Hashem for the pain that you have, because we know that that's a kapara. We know that cleans out a person from his transgression. But how do you thank Hashem on Tisha B'av? Thank Hashem. Tisha B'av seems like the one day of the year we can't study Torah, we can't eat, we can't drink, we can't engage in many things that we normally would because of our deep level of mourning. And the question is, so how do you thank Hashem on Tisha B'av? How do you thank Hashem for this intense sorrows that exist in that day? Because we're obligated to thank Hashem for everything that happens to us. And this is in fact a very, very deep, difficult, not simple, whatever synonyms we can find, that is incumbent upon us. Every single day we have to thank Hashem. Every single day we say modim, and when we say modim, the commentators say that we should think about things that we could thank Hashem for. So how do we thank Hashem on Tisha B'av? What do we thank Hashem for? And especially as we're saying the kinos, which are very, very intense, difficult kinos. How do we thank Hashem for these difficulties that we have? And I can't really answer this question. I think everyone has to find the answer themselves. We can suggest something, is to start off, when the Beis HaMikdash was destroyed, the Kruvim were hugging each other, and they were saying, and it was the Ritva, in fact, it explains that it was a sign of great love. The Chorban was a sign of great love, for Hashem took his anger out on the stones and not on us. Klal Yisrael remains. All the Beis HaMikdash sits here in ruins, and we're on the wrong side of the wall. We hope to be soon on the other side of the wall, the Kaisel, davening in the Beis HaMikdash. But Hashem took his anger out on stones, bricks and stones, and not on the Jewish people themselves, and that was a great, great chesed that Hashem did. That's one idea. We can thank Hashem for the perpetual existence, for the continued existence of Klal Yisrael, keeping the Jewish people going, even after we sustained such a tremendous blow with the Holocaust. But the Jewish people still keep going, and are strong today in Torah, in Tefillah, in many, many areas. That's one way we can thank Hashem. Another way we can thank Hashem is that by recognizing how much we're missing, by recognizing that we don't have a Beis HaMikdash, that enables us to value, as we said in previous year, to value what we're missing. Self-generated understanding, by looking at the kinos and seeing how much we lost with the Beis HaMikdash. We lost the avoda, we lost the blessing, we lost the bracha, we lost the prosperity, we lost the simcha of the Beis HaMikdash, we lost the avoda of the Kohen Gadol, Yom Kippurim, the kapara, all the things that we lost. If we recognize on our own initiative how much we lost from the Beis HaMikdash, then B'ezrat Hashem will be able to bring ourselves to a very deep and clear understanding of how much we need the Beis HaMikdash. And Hashem will bring back the Beis HaMikdash based on our own personal service, based on our own personal understanding. And this is something very, very great, because the more we recognize the need, the more we can bring ourselves to a self-recognized recognition of the need that we have for the Beis HaMikdash, the sooner we'll get it back. Because the Beis HaMikdash getting the Beis HaMikdash depends on how much we recognize it, how much we need it, how important it is to us, and how critical it is in our life. The more we recognize that it's missing, the more we will value it, the more Hashem sees that we need it, and the more that will come to a speedy rebuilding of the Beis HaMikdash. So these are a couple of ideas to think about as we get closer to Tisha B'av. And Of course, even on Tisha B'Av, there's simcha. Mishenichnas av mamayit and besimcha. But we're never supposed to be depressed. We're never supposed to be down, even in the worst possible scenario, even when things look the most bleak, like there's no hope whatsoever at all. When it looks like all is finished, even at that time, even the Shas Chorban, there was a mitzvah of simcha to know, and the simcha is knowing that we're close to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Hashem will never abandon us, even in the worst times, even the bleakest times, even when things look like there's absolutely no hope, and we do not see, it's dark. And I'm sitting now right before dawn, right before the tefillah, Nate's at the Koselim Ravi, and it's very, very dark here. People are beginning to arrive to tefillah. And even as dark as it is, but the dawn is coming, and the light is coming. And when it looks so, so dark in our life, we've hit rock bottom. We can remember the words of Ramban. The Ramban says, when you hit rock bottom, then that's the beginning of the upsurge motion. Then we hit the lowest point. When Klal Yisrael Tisha B'Av, then Tu B'Av is right around the corner, as we said. Tu B'Av is the celebration of getting up from Shiva. On a normal year, it's 7 days after Tisha B'Av, we get up from Shiva and we have Tu B'Av in consolation. And we see even the deepest darkness of the Gullus, HaKadosh Baruch Hu still protects us and guides us, is with us in small hidden ways, like the 5 things that happened on Tu B'Av, right? All those. I ask everyone to join with us to go on to rabbitravis.org and sign up for the Moshiach Initiative to daven for 40 days for Moshiach to come, starting from Tu B'Av. We have an initiative. When we're coming to the close of 40 days, join with me in these tefillahs. We should be zocha this year to the Gula Shlema. Amen.